I'm S.
I'm D.
And together,
We are
S and the D. Recently we took a trip to Chiang Mai in northern Thailand. Why did we take the trip? Why did we go?
This would be my third time there. Sam has never been there. I really love it there. Why not go? Bangkok was supposed to get hit with some crazy typhoon.
Update.
Yeah.
Typhoon didn't happen.
Yeah, we did get hit with some pretty hard rain on the way, but that was only about, the first hour or so.
His wife and my daughter all came with, and I guess his child came with too, but it's currently still in his wife. So.
Well, my dog came as well.
Oh, his dog, yeah.
Something that I really like about Chiang Mai, it is very dog friendly. And
yeah, true story.
Yeah.
The hotel, what was the hotel's name?
Ketawa Stylish Hotel. That place is so awesome about dog. Clean place. Some places in Thailand, the room that's in the picture is, maybe when it first opened and doesn't reflect anything what you have now.
I've stayed in some of the nicest hotels I've ever been in my life, and I've stayed in places that I was shocked that they are open. Ketawa.
Oh yeah.
Ketawa.
I actually don't.
Ketawa. You never felt like you were in a doggy hotel. You didn't smell dog. Your allergies didn't bother you. They also have a really, really good breakfast that's included in your stay, giving you multiple European, Thai, and American options. While we were in Chiang Mai, we did all sorts of cool stuff. Some of it we got on film, some of it we didn't. The things that stand out the most were the two mountains we went up. The things we did at night in that farm to market salad place we went to, where they literally farm all the vegetables on site and then put them on your plate based on what's available. It's outstanding. You get that here in Thailand. There's maybe a certain element of sustainability and things like that that are kind of lost in certain parts of Asia. It wasn't unreasonably priced. Very, very well done. Right. Amazing food.
I really enjoyed the Beer Republic place that we went to.
Yeah, Beer Republic. The one thing of the Beer Republic though that's kind of weird is that
the blurred out menus.
The blurred out menu. You kind of got this impression that every beer you got was like a hacked beer. It wasn't the beer that you were paying for. Like, hey, sure, we're gonna offer you this European Kolsch or something along those lines, but we're not going to tell you where it's from because we really made it down the street. We're just trying to imitate as many beers as we possibly can.
Every beer in the menu of this place had this strange blur over the picture.
Right, like ultra pixelated image of the beer, yeah.
All the beers that we tried were fantastic.
Right.
The food was really good.
We had quite a bit of it too.
Another night we went to Salad Concept. They give you a sheet and you fill out all the toppings that you want in your salad.
I think I had 5 proteins on my salad. Yeah. Bacon, raw salmon, egg, cheese.
Loads of salad choices. There's a awesome passion fruit salad dressing. If you're in Chiang Mai and you want to try some amazing salad, check out Salad Concept and Okaju. I just submitted the English translation to Google Maps, so hopefully by the time you see this video, it'll be on there. But the scenery at Okaju, it's very fresh, open air. You got the farm right there.
Wasabi dressing is good.
This part's gonna get cut out for sure.
Not a chance. Okay, so in addition to going out and eating in Chiang Mai, we also went up a mountain. We went up 2 mountains. I ate at both of them. We ate at the top of one and the base of another.
It was Doi Intanon. Both pretty cool trips up.
So the first trip went pretty smoothly, went through a little more gas than we wanted to, and had to get some manually pumped for us before we went back down the mountain because we were basically on E.
And you also caught that, was it a duck?
Yes, and then we saw a duck getting a little rowdy. But at the top of that mountain, we had a really great lunch that overlooked like a valley.
Aside from this Norwegian shithead at the table next to us who seemed to want to bash everything about Thailand.
Yeah.
That's how awesome Norway is. Excellent view, excellent food. We saw Hell's Angels up there.
Yeah, 3 Hell's Angels from 3 different countries: Thailand, New Zealand, Australia.
Definitely envious. I'd love to do a motorcycle trip.
We'll have that in an upcoming video.
Next mountain.
Yeah, mountain number 2, which we don't remember the name of.
Started up the mountain, and I'm using Google Maps, and I still end up making a wrong turn.
But not really so much of a wrong turn. We just kind of turned into a park entrance.
That turned out to be a good thing because we ended up at this area with this amazing outdoor Thai restaurant near this creek, and they had absolutely fantastic lab. Their gayang grilled chicken, if you're familiar with what that is.
But you said the dom zab wasn't quite what...
Right, dom zab is this spicy soup. If you've had dom yum goong, which is the one that everybody knows.
Basically tom yum.
It's spicy, it's sour, it's excellent. But there are two different variations of the soup.
One that's more tomatoey, right?
Right, it's like a more tomatoey taste, and the one that I really like, the one that has that tomato flavor, is not clear. So you almost like know exactly right away when.
So what is the color of the broth? Is it like a creamier?
It's slightly. It's a little bit more hazy. I wouldn't say it's necessarily creamier. If you go to Jat, there is a restaurant that I used to go to every weekend because my wife has a shop there. That dom zab is the best. Anyways, back to Chiang Mai. That meal was fantastic. A nice accident.
Right, and then we get up to the top of the mountain. Some friends with us had a little bit of car problems, and in addition to that, it was completely cloudy. So we were above the clouds, really didn't have much of a view, but it was a great experience. The trip is half the fun. And hey, we got to be at the tallest point in all of Thailand. One thing about Chiang Mai, I think that kind of surprised me, is that there's definitely a lowered sense of urgency there.
Yeah.
People drive less aggressively. There's maybe less commotion all the time. Maybe a little more appreciation for the small things, arts and nice bars and that maybe have a little kind of a artsier feel to them. Nobody seemed to really cut you off when you're driving.
If you spent any time driving in Bangkok, driving is far more hectic than anything that I know back home.
Well, we even have another video where you get to see a little bit of a taste of it. Obviously, it's fast forwarded and things.
Right.
But everybody's trying to cut you off. You're constantly in your brakes.
Constantly. And if in Chiang Mai, if you cut people off there, they actually get angry at you quite a bit.
Yeah. And here it's just the norm. Even just the people, everybody's a lot more like genuinely friendly. And I know that everybody says that Thailand is the land of smiles.
Except for Bangkok.
You go to the south, you go to Phuket, you go to any of the islands, you go to Krabi, people are smiling. There's a lack of genuine friendliness that you get sometimes in Bangkok. So I guess next,
Chiang Rai.
Chiang Rai, yeah.
Before we went into the city of Chiang Rai, stopped at the temple. Hey, we're at Wat Rong Khun, a temple in Chiang Rai. Probably see it as like the #1 thing I would advise you to do. It's a very touristy thing to do, but still worth coming to see.
I didn't hook up my microphone for this one, so I think the audio is probably going to suck a little bit. I also just remembered that you got to have sleeves when you come to something like this, and I didn't even know we were going to be coming here. And here I am, dressed like an asshole in a tank top, like I'm some total temple noob. So unknowingly, I am dressed a little bit like a college student on gap year or something like that. And no, I'm a 32-year-old father and husband and resident of this country, and yet somehow I've mistakenly dressed up like my 19-year-old self or something like that.
After that, we went into the city. I was a little bit disappointed.
We're not saying like, hey, Chiang Rai, get your shit together.
I felt overall it was dirtier, more crowded. I just expected it to be more similar to Chiang Mai.
And actually, it seemed to be more similar to Bangkok. It seemed like a small Bangkok. It was a little more aggressive driving, a little dirtier. It was everything about it seemed kind of more like that. And you get to like a kind of a restaurant-y area in the center, and there were some good options that were there. But outside of that, everything kind of seemed really meh.
Yeah, it's just kind of a normal town. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I could probably live there.
In addition to that, we've heard a lot of things about outside of Chiang Rai. Yeah. That there's a lot, like naturally, there's a lot of things that are very beautiful there. We just didn't have the time to really partake in any of those.
We ended up probably eating at the shittiest place we have. I've probably ever had.
When you think of Thailand, you're like, oh man, I can't wait to eat that Thai food. And all the other things, when you think of from a Western perspective, or even an expat who's here, there's so many options, living in Bangkok and living in a lot of these other cities, that we managed to find the shittiest shithole that could ever possibly be. It looked like you dragged something down the road for a long time, like somebody got stuck in the undercarriage of your car, and then you decided to throw it on the grill, and
I had a pork
it didn't
burger,
taste much better.
and it didn't taste good.
Sometimes you eat something that maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe you knew the whole time. Maybe you did it anyway. Today's one of those days, and for those times, we use charcoal pills because it'll eat up all the shit inside of you before it shits outside of you.
Yeah. With that being said, the worst burgers I've ever had here, still the ones we got from Macro. Do not buy burgers from Macro. Overall, I'd say the trip was awesome. The fact that we drove, it has its strengths and weaknesses. You get to see a lot of Thailand. Unfortunately, it is the equivalent of an expressway. So, you're whizzing by things, you don't really get them as quickly as you want to. But when you get, when you come into these mountain passes and you're kind of rolling through these hills and stuff, it's absolutely beautiful.
Right.
And it's not so far. I think if we didn't have the dog and the baby, we probably could have made it 8.5 hours.
So, how do you want to end this?
Hey, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And make sure to subscribe.
Make sure to subscribe. We should get a cool intro or something.
No, I think that's it. I think you just did it.
Okay, alright. So, I'm D, this is S.
He's D and the S.
Yeah, I'm D and the S now, so.
Yeah. Subscribe. And we're gonna keep talking until you do. I mean, you're still here. Can you...
I wish you could be on this side right now, seeing how fucked up this looks right now.
Yeah.
You stare into this light thing that we have going right now.
Yeah, our lights are gonna keep us from seeing anything ever again. We're blind. We're blind men.